hope everybody is doing good. It's been a while since I've been on here. I'm actually working on a serious educational video about transpersonal psychology. So keep an eye out for that. In the meantime, I still wanted to come on here with a little fun and games. I guess also welcome to my new review series, as you can tell by the title of this video. This series is where we transform reality TV entertainment to real life lessons in love. I know that for a lot of people out there, y'all are really hell-bent on finding that partner romantically. I always appreciate a teachable moment. That's why in this Pop the Balloon review, we'll unpack the traits worth holding on to and the warning signs that should make you pop the balloon fast. So let's dive in. Episode 69, we have a lineup of single men. And based on hindsight, I have a good perspective on all these dudes. There's definitely a spectrum. You have the green, the yellow, the orange, and then at the far right, the red flags. In this particular episode, I will say that Lawrence was the green flag. Well, I should say Lawrence didn't show any red flags or glaring red flags. As for yellow and orange flags, I would group Bryson, Andrico, and James. Actually, I'm going to remove James. James seemed nice enough. Bryson, some of his answers weren't lining up well, so he was a yellow for me. Andrico was an orange flag. He's one of those guys where he's not going to go against the guys. He will support the guys in their nonsensory. Now, red flags. Rashid and Jeremy take the top spot. They're both tied for the biggest flaming red flags. Jeremy is a drunkard. You see a guy like Jeremy, run. Rashid, same deal. Half of the time he was talking, he didn't make sense, just like Jeremy. Like, if you're watching the episode and thinking to yourself, oh, I kind of like Jeremy, I kind of like Rashid, you're suffering from trauma. I'm afraid to tell you, but there's something wrong with you. That you would see these two guys and see them as good prospects for a healthy relationship. Adam was another red flag because of his ideology about women. Maybe not to some other people, but he is a red flag for me. So we start off with lady number one. Her name is Anna. She's 37 years old, a licensed cosmetologist and consultant.
Yes. Okay. So what are some things you like to do for fun?
I like to do a lot of stuff for fun. Anything that allows me to dress up and look cute. I like to eat. I like to try new things to cook, try new restaurants. I like to be at home, so I like to bake cookies, take a bath, watch a series or something like that. So any and everything.
Okay. And what do you look for in a man?
I'm going to try to keep the list short.
Okay.
I look for someone encouraging, a God-fearing man. And when I say that, I don't mean you have to know every scripture, but be able to pray for me, pray for our family. Someone respectful, someone that has self-control. I don't like a heavy drinker, so yeah. Yeah, so that's what I look for in a man. Someone that's consistent. I value integrity. I value somebody that's going to be themselves in front of me and when they go home.
Perfect. Yeah. Okay. And now what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breakers. Children under 4. Okay. If you smoke cigarettes, anything of the opposite of what I just listed. So if you don't have a relationship with God, that's pretty much it. Just having self-control as a man, be able to lead. Yeah.
Okay. So Anna pops Lawrence and James on their looks. With Lawrence, she didn't really have a good reason for why she popped him. And then she popped James because of his clothes. To be honest, I think she popped both of them because they're fat or they're larger in size. After that, Andrico popped because he said that Anna was too far. But then he also doubled back and said he popped because she has a 21-year-old son. And that's where I was like, Andrico, what are you talking about? She has a 21-year-old son, and so what? How is that an issue? And that's the thing. These guys, they don't say the real issue. They just say some surface level shit that covers the real reason. What does her having a 21-year-old son mean? It means that he doesn't want to have to deal with a man who will essentially maybe push back on some of his nonsense. That's how I see it. Anna asked her first question. Rashid answered, and he actually didn't have an answer. He said her location will be on, so it's all good. Like, what the? How do you go about communicating something you do not like? Rashid said her location will be on, so it's all good. What? That made Anna clarify, saying that, if she were to go ghost, how would he respond? And I think this shaped the answers of the remaining guys because they said something that also didn't apply to her initial question. But Bryson went on to say that his biggest problem is communication, but he will check on her to see if everything is good. What? Does that answer the question, really? No, not really. Adam says it's give and take. So he wouldn't mind, I guess, if she goes ghost. And yeah, that's why I think that her clarifying and giving the specific example of going ghost threw off the remaining guys because they didn't answer her original question about how do you go about communicating something you do not like. Based on their responses, she actually popped Adam, which I'm like, girl, what? Rashid's answer was completely foolish, but she liked it. And she popped Adam because she said she liked the other guy's answers better, which to me is like, okay, girl. She liked how the other guys looked better. Let's be honest. Now it was time for the guys to ask her a question. And Bryson asks her, what do you do to bring yourself up? She says she prays, listens to gospel music, hangs out with her kids, blah, 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 blah. We don't really care. Typical shit that people do. When it comes to Rashid and the question that he had to ask.
Yeah, see, I feel life is all about life. And you own a passport?
Yes.
Okay. See, that's really all I want to know. We gonna hit the highway.
Okay.
Same way we flew out here, we gonna fly somewhere else.
All right.
Again, a whole bunch of nothing. Word salad. Yo, Rashid is waste man, waste youth. Life is all about lifing. What does that mean? It means nothing. Rashid has nothing of substance to bring to the table because life is all about lifing. What the? We go back to Anna. She asks another question. What is love to you? What are you longing for in a woman? And that's why I said Bryson is also a yellow flag, because it's like some of his answers that didn't make sense. So Bryson says, I love love. I got Drake love. Communication. That's my biggest thing. What? Bro, these people need therapy. And then Rashid's wacky ass says love is more about loyalty. He went on to say he had a lot of people abuse him, use him. I know this is all projection. Bryson, at this point, says that Rashid is his cousin. So I was just like, oh,
I know, everyone said it's tough.
That's your cousin?
Oh, is that right? And Bryson also revealed he can't fight, and that's when Anna popped on him because what? What do you mean you can't fight? We're left with Anna and Rashid, and Arlette calls them up to the top. Final questions. Rashid's raggedy ass asks if she likes traveling, and again, I'm just rolling my eyes because it's like he doesn't have substance. There's nothing of substance for him to talk about. So he's talking about the same thing that he's already talked about, traveling. You got a passport? Homegirl said yes. She flies. Why are you talking about it again? Anyways, she decided to pop because he was shaky about his career. And she has dated guys like him before and it wasn't a match. I'm like, thank you, God. Thank you, God. This girl has some sense. She's able to learn from her mistakes and make better choices and apply it in a meaningful way. So Anna, she goes off unmatched, and we're on to lady number 2. So lady number 2 is Andrea. She's 42. She's in entertainment, but then she also later said she's not in entertainment. Then said that she's upper management and, owns multiple businesses. So an entrepreneur.
For fun, I love a brunch. I love to travel. I manifested traveling, so I've been traveling a lot this year.
Nice, okay. And now, what are some things you look for in a man?
In a man, I need the man to be healed. I need him to be God-fearing. I need him to be able to communicate and to be transparent.
Okay. And now, what are some deal breakers?
Some deal breakers is not being transparent and not being able to communicate and articulate if there's an issue.
Okay.
A couple of men popped. Adam popped because of the traveling part. Said woman talk about traveling where the man is the sole provider of travelers. Money is his best friend and he doesn't want any woman coming between him and his money. Most likely because he doesn't have a lot of it. He doesn't want to lose what he has. She said she didn't like his hair anyways. So that's that. Then we have Bryson, who said he popped because of the commute. She's his type, but it's just because of the commute for which he popped. Jeremy said, and I quote, "I popped my balloon to see if you're taller than me. And right now, I just can't see that." The way I just rolled my eyes, because what the hell are you saying? What are you saying, bro? Anyways, I'm shocked that somebody reproduced with him, but then again, I'm not. Andrico popped his balloon because he said she was taller than him and he has never been with anyone taller than him. And I would like to take this moment to highlight guys do the height thing as well.
She's gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? I was looking on. You so tall though. Like I feel little over here, and I ain't never been with nobody taller than me, so I ain't know how that would look.
Guys like short girls too. That's why you have Andrico here popping on a tall girl. Lawrence said he popped his balloon because of initial attraction, wanted to listen to more, but said nah. And that's a trait that I liked about Lawrence. He seemed to be honest, straightforward, wasn't dilly-dallying around. So yeah, that was Lawrence. We have Andrea ask her question to the remaining guys. If I were to ask your ex to describe you in 3 words, what would they say? James said that his ex would describe him as loving, caring, nurturing, and a leader. Boy, she said 3. But he gave us 4 words, and it's okay. We're okay with that. Rashid, flaming red flag ass, said, "Don't leave your sister around him. Shit, he's something serious."
And what my ex say about me, the truth? Shoot, don't leave your sister around him. He's something serious. That's what she'll say.
Wonders shall never end. He popped right after saying that, and she said she wasn't attracted to his flashiness anyways. But then, we get back to James, and Andrea says that she's not attracted to James, and then ends up popping him. So we're done with lady number 2 with Andrea.
Let's go ahead and give it up for her, guys.
Which brings us to Miss Leela. Leela is 35 years old. She's a registered medical assistant.
Oh, I love to travel. Clearly, I'm here. I love just taekwondo. Me and my son do it together. And just with friends.
Okay, nice.
Chilling.
And what do you look for in a man?
Oh, God-fearing. I would definitely say someone who loves to travel as well. Someone who is very just caring and just very emotionally intelligent. Someone who loves to be themselves.
All
really.
right. And now what are some deal breakers?
Oh, deal breakers, not emotionally intelligent. I would definitely say someone who is not in tune with themselves. If you don't like to travel, I'm not for you. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
A couple of the guys pop. Actually, I should say a lot of the guys popped, but Adam popped because said that she is not his type. He likes dark-skinned women. She said that he is handsome and that he's her type. Next, we have Bryson, who said physically she is not his type. She goes on to say that Bryson is also her type, which is fine, I guess. Jeremy says he popped because she does taekwondo and he doesn't need a woman beating him up. Now, I'm just like, wait, why are you already thinking about conflict? You're thinking about conflict because you know that's what you bring. But he said that she is light-skinned and he likes that. Everybody's Leela's type. Next, we have Lawrence. He popped because of physical attraction. She looks like someone in his family. She notes that she's not attracted to him either, but notice a consistent pattern. Lawrence is always straightforward. He, very direct, doesn't beat around the bush, gives coherent answers. He was just an upfront adult in a male form, which is a man. Although nobody chose him or he didn't get chose, he's the type of guy that you would like to move forward with behaviorally and socially, looking at how he converses with others, looking at how he presents himself. He's a green flag. Next, we have Rashid, who popped because of initial attraction.
Rashid, 45. When she initially came out, it looked like her chin is connected to her neck. So I'm like, it looked like a cartoon figure. So I'm like, I ain't doing that. Initial is attraction.
Okay.
I like you. I want your chin to go like that.
Okay.
This raggedy ass nigga said her chin is connected to her neck and that's why he popped. It's like, bro, what's wrong with you? You don't know how to talk to people? Yo, Rashid is classless. I'm really upset that he was able to get his degenerate DNA into the next generation, but hopefully they don't take up after him. Rashid was definitely nasty work. But then we had Andrico pop after that little interaction.
My name is Andrico Gibson. I'm 38. You pretty.
Thank you.
I'm a sucker for light skin, so
Thank you.
I felt like you was about to rah my man on the left. You thought about it, so I know you got it in you.
No.
I saw the. Yeah.
No. No.
But you kept that tyke, whatever you do.
It's the composure.
Yeah, I saw it though, but before you should have. I saw some red start happening in your eyes. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
Is he someone that's your type?
Yeah, he's very handsome.
He said he's a sucker for light skin, but he popped because she looked like she was about to rah-rah Rashid. Bitch, if somebody comes at you disrespectfully, you have every right to go back at them just as disrespectful. The fact that she only looked at him wrong, you're popping because of that and not acknowledging how Rashid's raggedy ass was just rude. That's why I say Andrico, he's an orange flag, if not dull red, because how do you not understand emotionally that interaction that just happened there? Even if she looked like it, she didn't. There are actual women on these episodes who go back and forth and, just go off. But she had the discipline and the decorum not to do that. That's why I'm saying Andrico, he's one of those misogynists who doesn't think he's red pill, but in actuality, he is 100% red pill and doesn't recognize it within himself. Leela said that Andrico was her type. Everybody's her type. She did pop James's balloon, and James seemed pretty nice, seemed pretty friendly. She said that where she is in life, she knows what she wants to do and is very solidified in who she is.
I'm gonna have to pop. Only because I feel like where I'm at in life, I know what I want to do. I'm very solidified in who I am. I'm not like a every type of aware of like, oh, well, this is where we're going type of female. So yeah.
It's all good.
That's the only place. But you are handsome.
I like you, love.
Thank you for coming out. You guys look awesome. You guys are
pop
cute.
the balloon, or you want to do it?
Yes, I'm so sorry.
This pop the balloon.
Didn't really give a coherent answer, but that's what she said. So,
Mike.
Yes, absolutely.
Give it up for her, guys.
And then we go on to Monielle. She is 35 years old, a licensed clinical social worker.
I love to travel, but outside of traveling, I love working out. I go to the gym 5 days a week. I enjoy reading, journaling, listening to music, being adventurous, and my solitude.
Okay. And what are some things you look for in a man?
I want my man to be God-fearing, someone that I can be equally yoked with, someone that's trustworthy, patient, who can handle me delicately, someone to protect me and support me, someone that's romantic, someone that
You got this.
someone that has a great sense of humor, someone that enjoys working out, someone that's intentional, disciplined, emotionally mature, and knows how to communicate effectively.
All right. Now, what are some of your deal breakers?
So it would be the opposite of what I just mentioned, but to add to that, I would say too busy, inconsistent, insecure, lack ambition, a liar, and a cheater.
All right.
We have a couple of guys that pop. So Bryson popped because she asked for a patient man. And he said he's working on his patience and his attitude. It's like, okay, thank you for popping. We go on to his cousin Rashid, who said he popped because her list is too long. It's like, okay, we already know you bottom of the barrel, Rashid. You ain't got nothing going on. She does say that Rashid is not her type. Clarify that no one is perfect but she knows what she wants and she's not settling. And good for you, girl. Don't settle. Because you settle, you're going to end up with a raggedy ass ninja like Rashid. Monielle ended up popping Lawrence, and she popped because of initial attraction. He said that she was his type and mentioned her dark skin tone. Monielle then posed a question.
Okay, so my first question is, do you guys believe in God, and do you have a relationship with him, and what does that look like?
Okay.
And to be honest, Monielle did have a lot of long ass questions. But it's because she knows what she wants and she knows what she's looking for. So we start off with Adam. He says he believes in God. When he wants to make a decision, he talks to him. We then move to Jeremy, who said he's 34 and he is 34 for a reason. And that coming from where he comes from, he believes in God.
My name's Jeremy Roy, my age 34, and yes, I believe in God. I'm 34 for a reason, so with that just being alone, I believe in God coming from where I come from. So yes, I definitely believe in God.
Okay. And then there was more to it.
What does that look like?
Well, right now in my life, I say it's more than everything because all the trauma that I came from to where I'm at now and all the aspects that I did in my life right now is great right now. So everything, I feel like God put that in front of me for a reason. So I feel like that we got a great relationship. So I feel like it looked real good at this point.
It's weird. And actually, did I mention that earlier in the episode, Jeremy said that he was drunk? He had drank before he came. He definitely has emotional trauma that he needs to get rid of. Yeah, he needs a therapist. He does not need to be getting into a relationship. He's not coherent. Like, what kind of answer is this? I'm 34 and I'm 34 for a reason. What? Coming from where I come from, yeah, believe in God. Okay. She said, do you believe in God and do you have a relationship with him and what does it look like? Do not commit yourself to somebody who is not able to communicate. Because this is what your life will look like. It will look like you always having to figure out what they actually mean. As an adult who is coherent in and of themselves, who knows what they want, you don't want to commit yourself to being a translator. It's not recommended. Anyways, we go on to Andrico, who says he believes in God. You know, he used to be in the streets, but now he's corporate. He is spiritual and he reads the Bible every other day. Okay, sure you do. James says that yes, he does believe in God and he prays with his friends. They even, request him to pray for them. I'm like, okay, I guess I could believe it. I could believe it. Then again, James is an actor or an up and coming actor, so who knows? Moniel goes ahead and pops James. She pops him because of initial attraction and then clarified to say that, also height had something to do with it. She asked the remaining guys,
When was your last relationship? Are you healed from your last relationship? And are you intentionally dating?
yo, Moniel had triple questions. It was always in 3 parts, A, B, and C. And trust me, her questions were really good because they actually highlighted the misalignment between her and the guys. Andrico starts by saying he ain't been in a real relationship in 5 years. He was married. Was he married? Did I make a mistake when I wrote that? Well, he's dating to marry and is having fun. Life is good. Jeremy says his last real relationship was 9 years ago. And he was only in love with one woman. And besides that woman, can no one break him.
My last relationship, real relationship, was probably about 9 years ago. I was only in love with one woman. Besides that, can't no woman break me, so I've been healed. Am I dating for marriage? Of course, because I want to see what marriage look like. Coming from, I come from, we don't see too many people married. So yes, I'm definitely dating to marry the right woman at this point in my life.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh boy, that boy. Can no one break him. He's been healed. Yeah, joke's on you, buddy. You're not. He is dating for marriage because he wants to see what marriage looks like. Yeah. Red flag, flag on the play. What kind of marriage can you get from a guy who is wanting to try marriage just to see what it looks like? Throw him out the game. He needs therapy. Adam says his last relationship was 1 year ago. He mentioned that he doesn't believe in marriage because he doesn't see the point in it, specifically in this country, because when you have assets, you will lose them. There's always risk in relationship. Of course, you want to mitigate the risk as much as possible. But from Adam's answers, it's always like the risk for him is always his money. And he doesn't want to risk any money on any woman. He's a red flag. Andrico said that he has 2 boys, and that his baby mama is always going to make sure that the child support comes through.
She want to make sure that money come every month, you know? That's all they care about, for real. I love you too, you know. I still got love for her.
What else should your baby mama be caring about you outside of child support? She probably doesn't care about you outside of those kids for good reason. Andrico popped because he said he's too busy and said he wouldn't be able to follow up with texting. He has a lot going on. So Moniel went to the final round with Jeremy.
See someone that's your type?
Yeah, he is.
I don't got no questions.
Okay, let me bring you up here with us. Let's all come on up here. If you stand on this side of me, you'll stand there. Okay.
And I'm just like, wait, Moniel, how did we end up here? Why are you at the final, up at the top with with Jeremy? He didn't have any questions, but she did ask, what is one thing that you are working on within yourself? Jeremy says patience. Says it's up and down. Most of the time he doesn't have patience. She popped because he is impatient. Again, I'm just like, they're like, Moniel, girl, what? There's no reason why you should have been up there with him. But I understand that I have more info about who he is than what he revealed in the short time they were together. We've already been through 4 girls, so I've seen him. I've seen him a little bit more, so I gave grace because of that. But I mean, just even how he's dressed, it's like, girl, come on. We know this. This is YN Central. His attire doesn't reflect somebody who's grown in their mentality. It reflects a young boy. Lady number 5, Sequoia. Sequoia is 37. She's a government contractor and an esthetician. And let's see a little bit about what she likes, what she's looking for, and what her deal breakers are.
Oh, I'm a karaoke queen. I like to roller skates. I like anything that go fast, jet ski, ATVs, traveling, wineries, museums, all the above.
All right. And what do you look for in a man?
A man that's secure, a man that speaks with intention, shows action, a man that knows what he wants and doesn't play any games, is honest. Yeah.
All right. And now what are some deal breakers?
A wisha, coulda, woulda.
Oh.
So a man that just talk, no action.
Okay.
Yeah, a liar, just lie about everything. Little white lies. I don't do liars.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Got it.
So that sums it up.
None of the guys pop on Sequoia. Sequoia does pop 3 balloons. First, Jeremy, and she popped him because he's too skinny. He goes on to say, you know what they say about skinny dudes. And again, just more evidence about how he is young in his mindset. Like, why are you bringing up inappropriate sexual jokes? There's a time and a place for things. And it's like, come on, how old are you? Anyways, she pops Lawrence and just said that she didn't like his gold teeth and his beard. Then she pops James as well. Said he has nice eyes, but said his height is what made her pop. Her question to the remaining guys was, where is everybody from? Do you have kids? And what is the relationship with the mother of the kid? Adam asked for clarification about her question with where are you from? Because I think he's actually not from America. He gave her the answer, said he doesn't have any kids. We then go on to Bryson, said he has 1 kid and he is co-parenting. Andrico, who says he has 2 kids, said he is cool with his baby mama. And then he corrected it and said he's cool with the mother of his child. And, that's the thing with Andrico. I said he's an orange flag because I'm giving him that grace. He knows a little bit of decorum for the fact that he corrected himself and said mother of his child rather than just leave it as baby mama. he knows how to navigate different social settings, which shows a little bit of intelligence. We go on to Rashid, who says he has 2 kids. One's in college and the other is a toddler. Sequoia pops Rashid's balloon.
If you're having a bad day, what is something that automatically makes you smile? Whether that's doing something for yourself or somebody doing it for you.
Adam says taking some time for himself. Okay, that's fair. Bryson says he's a dreamer. Okay, what is okay? He's a dreamer and he isn't even in that world. To me, that's like, okay, you avoid things, which is not a good trait to have. Andrico said that he gets a massage, which is also a good answer. Sequoia ends up popping Bryson, which is great. Andrico asks her where she is from and what she does for work. She clocked him right there and then, and she said, I already said those things. But hey, I guess, the pressure when you're up there, things are going fast and maybe you forget. So she repeats herself. Adam asks a nice question. He asks,
Let's say you want to plan a date for your man. What, how is it gonna look like?
he loved her answer, and she popped him because she said she wants Andrico. She said, okay, girl, go get that red pill adjacent man. She got her man, and they rode off into the sunset.
And why'd you end up popping his?
Because I want him.
Oh. Say less. Let me have you scoot that way for me. Let me have you join us up here. Come on up. We got a match. I'll take the mic. Make some noise for them, guys. Y'all go on off. Go on off. Make some noise, guys.
Next up, we have Rachel. Rachel is 34. She's a real estate broker, runs a team of agents. And let's see what else she says.
I like to cook, bake, hike, travel, go to restaurants, do things I've never done.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are some things you look for in a man?
Consistency, someone who knows who they are, someone who is confident in themselves.
Okay. And now what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breakers is someone who can't hold an intellectual conversation and maybe surface level, someone who's not consistent and doesn't like to explore.
Okay.
Now, for Rachel, we have Jeremy who popped. And he popped because he can't be consistent with her, because he's trying to be consistent with the last girl who popped the balloon on him, the chocolate lady. We already know he's a flaming red flag. Rachel goes and pops James because of initial attraction. She then poses a question. What does your daily life look like? Rashid said his daily life looks like telephone calls, emails. It's a busy day. Lawrence said that his day starts off with prayer. This is where he kept mentioning his good government job. Comes home and relaxes for the day, talks to his kids. You see how Lawrence's answer was very nice and coherent and applied directly to the question that was asked? You can tell he has structure in his life. Whereas Rashid was like, telephone calls, emails, it's a busy day. It's just a mess. Get with a man who has some structure to him. Of course, there's exceptions to the rule, but generally, yeah, you want a man who has some structure about him. Bryson says it's a hectic day. I mean, him and his cousin, maybe they're doing the same thing. Adam says he goes to the gym, starts his day at 4 a.m. or something, goes to the gym, starts work at 8, gets home around 5, and relaxes and unwinds.
All right. I'm going to have you pop one balloon.
Okay. Okay. Sorry.
Giving you this one.
I'm sorry.
Jesus.
Rachel ends up popping Lawrence's balloon, and I was so sad because, Lawrence is he seems like he's a good dude. She popped his balloon because he looks like Cedric the Entertainer, and I mean, I agree. When I saw him, I'm like, oh, he looks like Cedric. He said that nobody's ever told that to him, but I guess maybe he hasn't ever left his house looking the way he did. Then Rachel asks, what morals do you take pride in? Adam says he takes pride in being there for people he loves. Feels like it's a great quality to be able to be there for people. And it's like, okay. Bryson's response was being a father. Okay. And you see how the answer doesn't really respond to the question, but his answer is one of moral integrity. So it seems like it applies, but being a father is not a moral. It's morally right to be a father, but being a father is not a moral.
And what about here?
Rashid, my thing would be loyalty, and just being a man of your word. I was homeless a couple years, like a long time ago, and I dealt with these Arabs, and they never signed a lease for me.
I know good and goddamn well, this man is not saying he has morals.
And what my ex would say about me, the truth, shoot, don't leave your sister around him. He's something serious. That's what she'll say.
Okay, boy. Then he started talking about Arabs helping him. Whatever. She ended up popping Rashid's balloon, and I'm like, thank God. Adam then asks her, let's say you are dating someone and he loses his job. How long does he have between losing his job before you leave him? It's like, yo, bro, Adam, who hurt you? Specifically, she said if it was her husband, then she wouldn't leave.
But my husband, I got we good. We good. Like whatever you need to do, whatever I need to do.
Okay, that's good. That's kind of a.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Tell her what when she said husband, what that means for you.
Oh, the husband part? I'm not trying to get married.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so
Well.
that's a no for me, like from the get-go.
I'm trying to get married.
Okay,
Yeah.
so.
And I'm so happy that Arlette pressured him to reveal that he isn't interested in being a husband. And so, I mean, with that revelation, and we're in the final two with Bryson and Rachel. Rachel then asks Bryson, what does he need in a relationship, or what can someone bring to the table? Why do you need peace of mind from somebody else? Yeah, that's a red flag. I would have popped his balloon. If somebody comes to you and tells you they need peace of mind from you, guess what? It's because they're not getting it from themselves. They're a demon. Rachel liked his answer, I guess, and they matched.
Is it a yes for you for her?
No, it's definitely a yes.
Okay. And is it a yes for you for him?
Yes, ma'am.
We got a match. I'll take the mic. All right, y'all can go on off. Get your lady. Make some noise for them, guys.
So finally, we have Celisa. Celisa is a 37-year-old lady, a full-time architect, and an entrepreneur.
I like to travel. I'm a creative person, so I like to design things. I also like to spend time with my family and friends. I like to relax sometimes. And most of all, just have a great time.
Okay, and what do you look for in a man?
I look for a provider, someone that has a personal relationship with God, also someone that is a leader, a protector, and also a provider.
Okay, and now what are some deal breakers?
My deal breakers, I would say a man that has kids, younger kids,
Okay.
Someone that's not goal-oriented, someone that doesn't believe in the Lord, and someone that is not ambitious.
Okay.
Off the bat, we have Adam, who popped Lawrence popped because of the outfit. Rashid popped because he has a 6-year-old. He actually says that he liked her, but he just popped because he has a 6-year-old. And she said she didn't want young children. So Salisa asked the remaining guys, what is your purpose in life? Jeremy says his purpose in life is to make sure his child grows up as a gentleman, make sure that he is better than what he used to be. And, that's the best answer that Jeremy has given this entire episode. James says acting is his main goal and that he wants to give back to the community. But he also mentioned that he has a young child and he didn't pop his balloon initially because he just wanted to give her the opportunity to pop his balloon. And I'm just like, okay. Either you are a really nice guy or you are a psychological mastermind. Because what? Salisa said Jeremy is also not her type because of the height. And yeah, that's about it.
All right. Well, unfortunately, that's all the balloons popped, but thank you so much for coming on.
Yes,
Let's
thank
give
you,
it up for
Alex.
her, guys. I'll take the mic. Thank you.
I mean, what are our takeaways? What we learn is that if a man's main concern is not wanting to lose money while being with you, that's fair. But if he is always comparing you to money, please run. And we want to thank Adam for giving us this lesson. If a man is unable to manage alcohol consumption, Jeremy, please run. Know that there are emotional wounds that he is not addressing, and he requires external inputs to be able to manage the internal distress. You can have an open heart and a soft heart to recognize that there are wounds there and, try to help somebody like that. But getting into a relationship with a half-filled person, it will only drain you. So don't get into relationships with people who are empty. Don't get into relationships. I mean, this is just my advice. You can actually do whatever the hell you want to do. I'm just giving you real advice on how to maintain your sanity while dating. Then, what else we learned from Mr. Rashid is that you need to run from men who are apt to insult without provocation. If some woman goes off on you and you go off on her, okay, that's cool. But why are you just going off on a woman who has done nothing to you? And then they get mad when you call them sassy, but this is sassy behavior. Yeah, we want to stay away from men like Rashid. For the next one, I'll review a lineup of women and we'll see what the dynamics look like. Anyways, let me know your thoughts. Was there anything else that stood out on this episode? Anything maybe I missed? Do you think I was wrong with saying Lawrence was the greenest flag on this episode? Let me know your thoughts. Until next time, yeah, God bless.